Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered why some lights twinkle like little diamonds while others shine steadily? Tonight we're going to discover the amazing reason why stars twinkle but planets don't. This is one of those cool mysteries that once you understand it, you'll never look at the night sky the same way again. Get ready to become a star expert. Stars are actually giant balls of burning gas, just like our sun, but they're incredibly far away from us. Each star is so massive that it creates its own light through a process where hydrogen atoms crash together to make energy. Even though stars are enormous, many times bigger than our entire planet, they appear as tiny points of light because of the incredible distance between us and them. Our sun is actually the closest star to Earth, which is why it looks so big and bright compared to all the others we see at night. The closest star to us after the sun is called Proxima Centauri, and it's about 25 trillion miles away. That's so far that even if you could travel at the speed of light, it would take you over 4 years to get there. Scientists measure these huge distances using something called light years, which is how far light travels in one whole year. Most of the stars you see twinkling at night are hundreds or even thousands of light years away from us. Our planet is surrounded by layers of air called the atmosphere, and this air is never completely still. The atmosphere is always moving around because of wind, temperature differences between hot and cold areas, and air rising and falling. Think of it like looking through water that has gentle waves moving across it. Different parts of our atmosphere have different temperatures and densities, creating invisible pockets of air that are constantly shifting and swirling around our planet. When starlight travels through our moving atmosphere, something really interesting happens. The light bends slightly as it passes through different pockets of air. This bending of light is called refraction, and it's the same thing that makes a straw look bent when you put it in a glass of water. As the atmosphere moves and shifts, the starlight gets bent in slightly different directions from moment to moment. This constant changing of the light's path is what creates the twinkling effect we see. Because stars are so incredibly far away, they appear to us as single, tiny points of light in the sky. When you look at a star, you're basically seeing just one narrow beam of light coming from that distant sun. Since it's just one thin beam, when our atmosphere bends that light even a little bit, the whole star seems to jump around and change brightness. It's like trying to look at a tiny flashlight from miles away while someone keeps moving a magnifying glass in front of it. Planets in our solar system are much closer to us than stars, even though they don't make their own light. Instead of appearing as single points, planets actually show up as tiny disks when viewed through telescopes, and even to our naked eyes they're collecting light from a slightly wider area. Because we're seeing light coming from many points across the planet's surface rather than just one single point, the twinkling effects from our atmosphere tend to average out. Think of it like having hundreds of tiny flashlights instead of just one. If a few get bent by the air, the others keep shining steadily. The key to solving this mystery is understanding that stars look like points while planets look like small disks to us. When atmospheric movement bends the light from a single point, a star, the whole thing appears to twinkle and dance around. But when that same atmospheric movement tries to bend light from a disk, a planet, all the different light rays from across the planet's surface get bent in different directions, and these effects cancel each other out. This is why planets appear to shine with a steady, calm light while stars put on their twinkling light show for us every night. Now that you know the secret behind twinkling stars, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever tried to spot the difference between stars and planets in the night sky? Post a comment below and tell me about the coolest thing you've ever seen when looking up at the stars.